Greetings and welcome to another edition of Practical Assertion. As we have been teased here in the Dallas area with cold weather, not quite as cold as what you see here, which ushers in winter, I thought it appropriate to talk about cold. Cold is interesting to me because no matter what the situation, its affect seems to be consistent. If in nature, for instance, streams that are free-flowing in warm months slow to a halt when the temperature drops below freezing. Many animals burrow in their dens to escape the frigid blast that accompany the falling mercury. Even us humans, who have been created to adapt to varied environments, limit our activity as much as is humanly possible. During the winter months, it becomes increasingly more difficult to get out of bed. You know, that warm cocoon made up of sheets and blankets and comforters that you tucked ever so tightly around you as you slumbered the night away. We even limit our activity overnight. You know, when the cold invades our bedrooms. Proof of this is shown when, knowing that we've got to go to the potty up in the wee hours of the morning, we choose to hold it as long as we can stand it. After battling with our issues, we soon realize that we've got to go to work, so we leave the warmth of our beds and jump in that freezing car and turn on every heating element that we can. Some of us will even take a chance on having our vehicle stolen by letting them warm up in the driveway while we lavish in that heated room that finally got right. The bottom line is that the cold slows us down or stops us altogether. So where am I going with this, you ask? When you consider our discomfort with the cold weather, we're equally uncomfortable with individuals who are cold as well. Just as we try to limit our exposure to the frigid temperatures, we do likewise with people who are frigid. These snowmen, well, mostly snow women, I'm sure I'll get in trouble about that, makes everyone scamper for warmth as far away from them as possible. So the question in my mind is, what makes some people so cold? Can any of you, my loyal followers, help me with this? Are they so cold because they have a stalactite, that is an icicle, stuck up there you know what? Or could it be that they have been so hurt by others that they have on their frost suits as a means of protection? If you have been told that you are cold, would you please help me to understand why you are viewed that way? This is difficult for me to fathom because I'm so warm and loving, so I really need someone to clear this up for me. If you have run into these polar bears, help me and your fellow followers understand how you deal with them. Hey, I have an even better idea. Let's start a movement to melt the hearts of all the snow people out there today. So, if you have a coworker, a boss, a family member, a customer, a client, or whatever, make a special effort today to warm them up. Let me caution you, however, that you go ever so gingerly, that is cautiously, with your bosses. 'Tis not the season to be getting fired, right? I'm serious about this. I would really like to start this movement to melt the hearts of the snow people. What shall we call our movement? I would really like to get your thoughts. Reply to this email, comment on Facebook. By the way, don't forget to like us, unless you are one of those cold ones. Leave your comments on our blog page, which is shown on your screen, and forward this to everyone you know. You might even try sending this video or email to some of those ice figurines and see if it will make a difference. Let me know how it goes, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next week for another edition of Practical Assertion. Take care. And don't forget, I really want to hear from you on this topic. So, I'm going to leave now and get out of the cold, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.